Hello everyone, welcome to draft number 11 of 12. Already clicked the go button, so we're joining as I find my first pack. I hope you guys have enjoyed the last 10. We are straight in with a difficult decision. Pick one, pack one. We've got Sky. There we go. It's going to be a good one today. Skyclave Apparition, which is a fantastic card. It's going to be our pick. But Bloodchief's Thirst is a fantastic card. So Skyclave, we've not actually had a Skyclave, I don't think, at any point whilst we've been drafting. Converted mana cost 4 or less, non-token permanent. It can be literally any non-land, non-token, 4 or less. And we just take it and we put a 2/2 down. So it's absolutely fantastic card. If we weren't taking that, it would be Bloodchief's Thirst, and it possibly is right to take Bloodchief's Thirst anyway. But we'll take that. Then Immoral Wizard, and then possibly Ravager's Mace, and the rest is what it is. So double white pip, going to be tricky to well. Don't we feel silly for not taking the oh dear, the Thirst. This is a card. The only thing I can imagine somebody's taken over this is Roost of Drakes, and even then, I think that's probably wrong. This is an absolute card. Yes, it's a bit... You're picking two colours, but there's no way that you're... you're playing this, you're untapping a land. It becomes a 3/3 elemental with haste and menace. Yes, it's not got vigilance, but it's untapping a land. It's 4 mana. When you put a land down, it grows in loyalty. What more do you want? So we are going to have to make decisions here already around white or black green. It's unlikely we're going to be able to do all three. We could go white black splash green. We could go more likely white green splash black. We'll have to see. I mean, Kabira Takedown's the best card here by a long way, so we'll take Kabira Takedown. But we're going to want to play this here, Nissa. That's for sure. Great card. I mean, you can play Nissa, play a land. So turn 4, you play Nissa, play a land. Sorry, turn 5, you play Nissa, play a land. And then you can -5 and put a 5-drop onto the battlefield with 2 counters on it, or from the graveyard or from your hand. So kind of does it all. The rest of these packs haven't been great, truth be told. Okay, so Nahiri's Binding is a great removal, but so is Vanquish. I think Vanquish is just a little better. I just don't know if we want to be playing white-black splashing green. I think that's the wrong way round. I'd rather go white-green splash black. I think white-green also has a bit more landfall, which is probably what Nissa wants. Plus, like, there is a world that we don't play this Nissa. At this stage of the game, I think we have to go out of our way to make it happen, though. Okay. We're left with some not great cards here, that's for sure. Like Tazim Raptor might be okay for landfall. With the Kabira Takedown, we'll take a Tazim Raptor. Some weak packs. McKinley Stampede will certainly do. It's not even really very close. We are going to need to think about what this deck is trying to achieve, though, because so far we've taken a bunch of removal. I guess we'll take this Outrider just to finish cutting. No one's in red, even at all, which is a little bit suspect. You know, again, there is a place that we don't go Nissa at all, and we just take... We just go landfall. But red isn't really. I mean, you want to go white-green landfall, really. This is our pack back. I think black's going to be cut based on what we've done. If we're going to go white-green, we'll take the Snarecaster and hope to wheel something that helps us too. What's this Zoff consumption doing here? That could help us splash black, in all seriousness. A couple of black modals, 2 or 3 black modals, and we're kind of laughing. Can't see that being a good card for us. Second to last draft, and it's going a little bit iffy. We've got some good cards, but they don't really work well together. Meow. Lynx is not the 2-drop that we're looking for, really, if we're being honest. Well, we have not got a single kicker card, but we could. You know, we could go thwart and just do the black-white thing. But Roost is so good, isn't it? Isn't it so good? I think we just abandon blue, though. I don't rate the inscription in black. Thwart's 2 black, which is sketchy, but we'll take it. What is going on? There's no landfall cards here other than that Lagak. I feel like a cleric is average. A swarm shambler can be okay. I mean, it's a 1-drop that casting spells on it creates tokens. It grows, but it just doesn't fill me with joy, you know? Okay. We can most certainly take this Yasharn. I don't want to keep going 3 colours. I don't feel like we do quite as well 3 colours. But Yasharn is a great card. What is this pack telling me? It's telling me that I can make decisions and they can be wrong. I don't like Blightblade particularly. I don't think base camp's for us. White bread was always open, wasn't it? We'll certainly take this rapid bite though. With that Blightblade, it works really well. We'll take a second Blightblade. I'm not in love with what would a second rapid bite. Wow, okay. Maybe green was more open than I gave it credit for. This is going to confuse me though. We're going to need some black fixing. Or some green fixing for black. Because Yasharn gets us the green and white. So this is our pack back to us. Just getting some early drops really here. Haven't seen any Reclaim the Wastes. Haven't seen any Pack Beasts. Obviously haven't seen any Roiling Regrowths or whatever the other one is. You know which one I'm talking about. All the green fixing that we need. I mean, yeah, there is some fixing in black, but we don't really want to. It's not good. Lithoform Blight or something it's called. but it's not good. I mean, we've got some removal, which is nice. The takedown, the bites, the binding, the apparition. We can certainly annoy people early on. There's no way we play 3 Glow Blades. Absolutely no way. $11 creatures. I just need a couple more black spells. So fledgling is that much better. That will take it. We don't really need the Florahedron or the Kite Sail, and Royal Chase has nothing to do with us at the moment. I just need a way of getting lands. I don't know if we could splash for a Deadly Alliance, and I don't know if we need to. We're not really doing. Yeah, we're not doing the even like that Outrider might not make it. We'll take this Jerboa. We haven't got a way of putting multiple lands down, which is a real pain. Like a Root Grazer would be really nice. Well, this is what I've asked for. Another land. Other than that, I'm not sure if we're gonna. You know, possibly we take a Broken Wings. This Predation's just really going to help us cast what we need to cast. Again, no fixing here. Scale the Heights is okay, but Shelter's just another really great spell that we'll happily have. Yeah, we've got. I think we've only got the Raptor to pick things up, but it's a great modal. Visionary's a fantastic 4-drop. It will take another Raptor if it comes back around, but it's unlikely that it will when no one's playing red. It gets us a bit of mana, does things we want it to do. I think I'm going to take another one, you know. I'm going to take this Stomper because we do have. Take another Fledgling, that's lovely. We might just have a deck now. So I'll leave the links in for the moment because we do have quite a lot of the modals. You know, we probably play 1 or 2. No, probably just play 1 Swamp. Because Nissa can help us cast Thwart as a worst case scenario. Having a Reacher is not the end of the world. I don't know if we'll play this Broken Wings. It is quite possible we play that Spare Supplies. We need to play a fairly high land count though, so we may not. Okay. There's no way. Yeah, there's no way we were drawing. We were going to have that come back around to us. Okay, so we are definitely splashing black. There's no no other way around it, which is hard for the thwart, but so at this stage we've got, take the broken wings out. So we're now 16. So if what are we looking like lands wise now? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 lands feels good. We can pick them up with Stomper and with Raptor. Yasharn goes and gets us some. The Lynxes aren't doing a huge amount for us, but they are early blockers. What's our win condition here? Jerboa, Fledgling, Nissa. Players can't pay life or sacrifice non-land permanents to cast spells. That's fine. And that's fine. Big trampoly boy. In terms of like instant spells, I think we've got none. 2. Or are 2 instants? Am I being really stupid? Oh, of course. Our modals. Well, we're doing another 3 colour. What are we calling it? Yasharnissa. And we'll have the Skyclave as the picture, obviously, because it's not either of the cards we just mentioned. Right. A Locksmolar. And this is a hand. That's annoying. That was a terrible mill for us. I would be surprised if this Fledgling sticks around long enough. That's fine if you wanna. So we've got a big mill strategy here. Luckily, we have got a swamp in hand. I hate seeing my cards leave like that. Luckily, we can Jerboa, swamp. This is painful. I hate seeing all my cards leave. The mill and the... Okay. Right, we can bite that ruined crab with the blight blade and save ourselves the misery. We've got some sort of protection. So if we draw, I mean, I don't think, I mean, this is just awful, isn't it? There is still a swamp in our deck that will help us get Thwart back. That will help us play Thwart. I mean, we've got 10 cards. I can't believe we're about to get milled out. I'm so sad. This deck did not want us to get milled out. At no point did it ask to get milled out. And they're going to be drawing lands for days. Deadly Alliance in hand. 8 cards. Made that 5 cards. We've still got a swamp in there somehow, I think. What do we get back? The Apparition. That's not going to do it, is it? We just do not have. We do not have it. Unbelievable, Jeff. That's it. 1 land and we're done. It makes me sad. I mean, we've won with Mill, so I don't feel necessarily the most angry. If I was smarter, maybe I'd have held that Rabid Bite back until they were out of cards. Or lands. Not a reflection of our deck at all. And I was excited by that opening hand. The anger. It flows through me. Can't you tell by my emotion? Oh. Playing against Nissa herself. This is a Zoff down. Straight away. Everything's 2 drops, but we want a Zoff, Plains, Fledgling. Next turn we can 2nd Fledgling, Forest. Next turn we can, depending on what we get. What's going on? That was lucky. So they've got a Rabid Bite, a Root Grazer, and here he's binding. They're going to want to bind up. Just going to completely leave now. Well, there you go. That was quite an aggressive start, wasn't it? Happy with that. Happy with that. Better representation of the deck and its capabilities, for sure. 1-1. Scraping my shoes on the chair, if you can hear that noise. Okay. Come on. Whiskey and grits. Never had grits. Don't have that so much in this country. Well, this is a tough. We've not got our fledgling. That's annoying. 5 lands in the opening hand is challenging, but 2 black, so we'll take it. We can cast pretty much everything with this hand if need be. Blightblade off the top, Fledgling off the top, Messerlinx off the top. If we get Apparition or whatever, then we might play Shelter. Okay, so they're going straight in the black-white zone. Life gain clerics, I reckon. There it is. There's the cleric. Yeah, we can snare caster, which sort of slows them down a bit. But if they play another cleric, then we're going to be giving them life, which is a little bit annoying. Okay, there are worse things. Where's my broken wings now? Why would I take that out? So I guess we're now in a situation where I either... I think they're just Predation. Gloom Hunter, okay. Like, taking 2 is annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, we're going to put a Yasharn down next turn and get ourselves another Plains. That's not a cleric, so they don't gain any life. We're going to hold on the Gloom Hunter. No, they're going to play the Gloom Hunter, that's fine. Like I said, I think Yasharn just gives us the ground blocker. Then we can play Snare Caster if need be, just to punish them aerially. Or we could just Rabid Bite the Gloom Hunter. Or we could just Rabid Bite. I know Snarecaster's a decent blocker for like Sellsword. It'll block the healer, it blocks the Gloom Hunter. But I'm going to keep Yasharn back, just because 1 removal, which in black is potentially bound to happen. So we can Visionary, gives us another card to play with. I'm going to play Plains as well. I think once Visionary hits the table, we'll probably... Okay, yeah, fine. I've got nothing to do. Yeah, okay, that's good for next turn. I'll start attacking and see what they want to do. I can always Shelter if they double block. Or we keep Shelter for our turn. Okay, so a 5-drop. They're going to have had a reason to go into clerics, so there's going to be some sort of big cleric thing that they're playing around with. And that's a big thing that flies, which is annoying, for sure. Where's my broken wings? I mean, Nahiri's Binding's probably as good a card as any, right? Get another Visionary in. That's great. Now I can attack here. And we can always be getting them back with the old Thwart. Still got great blockers on the ground. They've just got to decide if they want to take 7 or not. The healer having life gain is what it is. I'm just going to chump. Going to double block. Sounds good. I mean, we're left with creatures and they're left without, so... The life swing is the least of our worries at this point. You know, we're able to get a Visionary and a Yasharn back, which will draw us a card and gain us 2 extra lands. And we've got land heavy, landfall heavy cards, so looks good to me. Okay, that gets them back, what? The attended healer? Okay. So this creating cats is going to be frustrating for sure. But even those cats can't really do anything. In order to trigger this, they're going to have to either sacrifice the shepherd, which probably wouldn't be the worst idea. Drawing us cards is not a problem. If we can draw into a rabid bite, it's even... I mean, Kabira takedown even. We'll do that. We'll do that literally now. They can sacrifice it, which is fine. We just don't need them to be gaining too much width. I think these are going to be the reasons they're in clerics. So the Zoth consumption gains us a bit of life, so I'm less concerned about our life total at this point. Especially if we're going to draw like rabbit bites and the such. Do we just bite now? think we're in quite a commanding position at this stage. We don't know what's in their hand, obviously, but we've still got a Nissa in there somewhere. A Skyclave Apparition's in there somewhere. Jerboa's in there somewhere. Yeah, we kind of knew that that was going to be one of their things, but they can't attack right now. It hasn't got lifelink itself. They're going to have to attack or defend with this Null Priest. And this race is very, very favourably. So it means that it doesn't count as doing damage, so it only gains the 1, which means we can block with the Snarecaster. Not that that hugely matters. They can't afford to attack with the Swarm. I think they just trade here. 3, 6, 9, 10. They're dead on board. They gain 1 when the Scion dies. They won't be dead. We can sacrifice this. Oh yeah, well there you go. That's that, isn't it? If they've not got anything. Even with the Sky Dancer. Getting rid of the Nis is annoying. They can block 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have to sack the Shepherd to trade with the Yasharn. I think they end up with 1 life, but it doesn't look good for them. Are they purposefully just running the clock down? Or are they just doing maths? The trigger hasn't happened until afterwards, obviously. Okay, well, I would say we had a slowish start, but we had some things, we did some stuff, we played some cards. Magic, that's what that is. It's a 2-1 situation. That mill at the start left me a little bit tilted, I have to say. Just a smidge, just a little smidgeroo. Come on then, Tommy. Come on then. The power of the dual land here. I'm getting the Blight Blade out. Is it essential that we do that? No. But if we draw, hello. Okay. Let's see what they're working with. We'll trade 1 for 1. Don't know if that's the right thing to do, but I'll do it. So, really the right thing for us to do is this. so that we can either play Forest into Visionary or Apparition and Predation as a land. If they Rabid Bite me, then we're just having a great time. What a card to Rabid Bite. What a card to Apparition, am I right? We don't have to Apparition that right now. Or do we just Rabid Bite it? I don't think Rabid Bite's the right play here. I think we Apparition the Blightblade. We Predation. We attack. We offer the trade, which they won't take. Okay, double Scythe Cat. 2 3/2s. But they don't attack. Okay. We do have another Rabid Bite somewhere. But I think we will Visionary. We'll see how much they care about 2 damage. They don't, which is fine. We're not going to play a land because it doesn't help us here. The Visionary blocks the Scythe Cat, so does the Blightblade. So it's fine for us. We've got the power of the Jerboa next turn, which is okay. What I'd like to see is us. Yeah, we can Jerboa and Rabid Bite. Fair. So they're just happy to lose everything for a 1/1. Sounds good to me. Sounds very good to me. We didn't waste a Rabid Bite. We cleared their board of Scythe Cats. There's nothing in Flash in green, is there? They're just going to have to either chump or take 5. I mean, next turn, if we draw a land, we look good. If they play a creature, we Rabid Bite it. Okay, that's fine. It obviously tapped us badly, and we should have won that, but you know. With this in hand, it's more powerful than a land because it gives everything +2. There is enough life gain in white and green. That's a shame, isn't it? Having a bunch of Rabid Bites, Blightblades seems to have gone in our favour there. 3-1. feel like a deck like this is kind of typical of what drafting decks normally look like. You've just got a bunch of cards thrown together that are, you know, okay. There's not a huge amount of synergy between the cards we have. They're just pretty much okay. You don't mind drawing any of them at any time. They kind of do what they need to do. And you just sort of mash them together. It's when you try and be too clever, which I think is my problem. I try and be too clever with it, and you just end up not having enough to actually play the game. Like, again, this is just like a great hand, isn't it? We've got a turn 2 fledgling. And we can apparition their fledgling if we draw planes. Let's see if they want to do anything with that. No, sounds good. It just stops it from growing and getting annoying. They could flash something in here. Okay, they're probably waiting for a non-creature spell then. That's fair. So we're just playing. Other than turn 1, we kind of just had a perfect curve in terms of using all our mana, which has definitely meant we're in a better position. So they're going to have something. They're going to flash in. Oh, okay. They're just going to prevent 6 damage, which is fair. I like Raptor next turn. We can Raptor get Snarecaster in the same turn. So we'll just get the links out. They're doing nothing again, which is interesting. If we draw a swamp, no. Well, this just looks too good to be true, doesn't it? We hold the shelter open. I'm not going to worry about shelter at this stage. Seems like a bit of a weak play to me. We draw a land, we just look too good, don't we? We're just so wide now. There's not a lot they can do. Drawing us a card is just another opportunity to hit a land, which is what we've got. Doesn't look good for them, does it? Okay, green, white, go wide, value, whatever you want to call it. Seems to be working pretty well. We're nearly at platinum 2. Ooh. Delicious. It's a cheeky 4-1. It is a cheeky 4-1. It's a weird light level out in the world right now. You know that time of the morning when the sun has decided it's just not about that life today, you know? It's another good keep. We've got so much we can draw that makes this a great keep. Worst case scenario is we have to play let's just see what they're doing. Like Blight Priest is fine. So practice tactics we have to be aware of. I've just said practice tactics we have to be aware of, and then attacked into it. One absolute moron. One absolute moron. Did I not say practice tactics, we have to be aware of it, and then attack literally into it? Okay, well we're about to take 7, which is not a good place to be. This is entirely my fault. We have a Zoff consumption. You know when you make an error? I do that far too much. I'm playing far too quickly. I'm so angry with myself. If we spend like 20 minutes in a game thinking carefully and then we spend like half a second making an incorrect decision. Right, come on. Let's stop messing around. Happy with a 4 or 5 win here, but even so, we shouldn't be losing games to stupidity and foolishness. I saw the practice tactics and I attacked into it. What an idiot. What an idiot. Why am I trying to win the game quickly against that kind of deck? I shouldn't be. I should just be sat back, having a great time. Having a great time. Sicken. Interesting choice of name. Like this is a tricky keep, but with the nectar pot, it gives us. I mean, gives us something to do. We're going to keep that rabid bite until they put something down we don't like. I'm not putting the Kabira takedown down because there's no current reason to need to. We could do with a swamp for sure. That isn't a swamp. I'm going to put this Kabira take down now. I feel like the Geyser Mage is definitely a debatable kill with the Rapid Bite. But if they're Geyser Maging down now, we missed 2 points of damage by not doing it. If I draw Swamp this turn, I'm going to feel a little bit silly. Should have done that last turn, but you know what? We missed a couple of points of damage, and we've lost the Blight Blade. That thing can get indestructible, which is less than good. We have to make them have the land. Okay, they've got the land. But we will take 5 this time. But okay. I think Nissa's just more important to us. They're going to see that and think, oh damn. That's annoying, isn't it? Playing the McKinley Stampede now is not necessary. That's annoying, for sure. I don't want to take another bunch of damage. Great. So we're about to die. We're going to have to chump the Colossus with this Rapture. I don't think there's a way out now. We're not dead, but we're pretty close to dead. Any removal, any buff. So we're not dead. This is just awful. What a shame. We tried to do it. We tried to play a little Black Splash. We got it in most of the games, but not every game. We made a fatal error in that second to last game. And it left us in... What do we end up? 3-3? 4-3. Think of that what you will. You've had an hour of entertainment. Either way, that was day 11. One more day to go. Here's to a 7-0 to finish, eh? Either way, thank you guys for watching. I shall claim my prize, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.